We're back? Are we back? Are we on?
Oh, we're live?
We're
All
rolling?
right, let's
Oh,
go.
okay, all right. So we got a quick button check, but welcome everybody. Welcome to the first weekly of being back from COVID.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time.
Long time. We're starting off with the new hotness.
Strive.
Guilty Gear Strive. Dude,
So long.
This
It's been
game-
so long.
this game hits on all levels except the lobbies, but we don't talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we don't talk about the lobbies.
We can talk about that netcode, though.
The netcode is pretty sweet. Once you do get into a fight, that's when the rematch system. The rematches are instant, dude.
Yes,
it's
they
super
are.
good.
Man, I bet that's nice compared to Tekken.
Oh, it's super good.
In case it's been a while since you've seen us, hi, I'm Lewis, also known as Tech Decker, and we've got here,
Ninshi,
Yeah.
Fabian.
so, all right, Kai, and then, so,
Looks like Nagoriyuki.
yeah, Nago. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
oh,
okay, that's
Leo.
MFCR,
Okay.
yeah. No, so Leo, I've seen MFCR labbing some Leo earlier
Okay.
today, so that must mean Hellbane is going to be our Kai. I play Kai.
You play Kai?
I play Kai.
I despise
Kai-
Kai, but, you know.
Kai Kiske. Not Kisk.
Yeah, it's
Kiske.
Kiske. I
It's
say
Kiske.
Kiske as well.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation
I
about
don't
this.
like Kiske.
No, it's Kiske. So we have JF MFCR versus Hellbane. And I believe this is going to be all matches first to 3.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. Guilty Gear Strive.
Wow, double counter hit.
Nice counter. Nice slide. Slide's really tricky in this game because if you don't have your spacing right when you're doing
Whoa.
like blocks. Oh, nice counter. Good burst.
First, immediately.
All right, so
Looks like,
oh, that's going to be the wall. Get that tension up. All right, Hellbane is sitting on burst, so
Fireball FRC. No, sorry, just RC. Gotta get used
standing,
to the new.
standing slash is such a good poke tool.
Oh my god, it's so much.
Oh,
Oh,
no, he
whiffed.
dropped it. Counter. Nice burst.
Can you tell that it said counter? I couldn't.
All right, nice. Good pressure.
Ooh, the
beautiful
dust.
dust.
Sneaky overhead. All right, so far we see that the Leo really likes his fireballs RC for
Ooh,
pressure.
nice counter. You should get a full. Yep.
Cross up, what do we got? Oh, good
Ooh.
contest.
Doesn't have anything, so it's just going to be a simple DP.
Oh, that was the low. Gotta watch your toes.
All right.
Counter. Why are you pressing
Ooh,
buttons? Drop it
command
on him.
grab. Nice RC. Okay, it's going to be a lot of damage. Continuing the pressure.
Oh my god, this is just endless. Oh
It never
my god.
ends. It never ends.
Should probably what's called faultless that.
There you go, MFCR. Gonna
Create some
make
space,
a very
make him whiff.
strong start.
See if Hellbane can adjust.
Listen, I have
good throw break.
I have faith in Hellbane. He's got the Daddy Kai colors. Yeah,
Oh,
no, it was probably good.
that button's been got money for him.
Nice cross.
Watch
Oh
the
my
call.
goodness.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay,
ooh.
okay. Good patience from Hellbane to
All
not
right.
take the bait.
Nice.
A lot of stun just coming out.
Yep.
There's,
All right,
there's
it's gonna
that.
be-
There's that fireball
I
RC
like
that we
the
were talking
idea.
about.
I like the idea that Hellbane was going for to get out of that situation, but that's gonna.
I told you to watch your toes, but you gotta watch your dome.
He's got a lot of meter, not really using it.
Ooh, frame trap.
Okay. All right. Nice
What?
DP.
Round start DP?
All right. Gets a
That
counter.
move looks like it's plus. The one that looks. Oh my god! He just called it off. Called it out.
Oh,
he
tried to
wanted
dust.
it all.
He wanted it all. Nice.
He's really calling those jumps
Hellbane
out.
is just kind of playing it at MFCR's hands. Nice
Good throw.
grab.
Let's see if we
Could
can
this
get
be the
anything
start of
started.
a comeback? Nah.
Nope, DP.
Nope. He's been getting so much money. That. Yep. If he didn't burst, that was going to be.
Oh,
Nice
just
grab.
run up?
Do it again.
No!
Oh, why? Why would you DP like that?
I'm sure it was a button input error.
All right. MFCR sitting on match point. All right. Music is banging, by the way.
okay.
Ooh, okay. Man, that button reaches so far. Nice.
I think Hellbane needs to start adjusting to the dash throughs and grab them. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed. You can't just freely go through for the cross up.
Nope.
Oh, nice counter hit.
Gonna burst. Yep, smart burst. That was gonna probably be the wall if he didn't burst.
There you go.
Nice
See,
grab.
grabbed it.
All right. Here comes the pressure. Nice.
Oh, that was not a true meaty. Oh, baited it. Oh. Immediately burst.
It looked like he was expecting MFCR to be very aggressive. So.
Oh, wow. It even floor
Oh
bounces?
my goodness.
That fireball's ridiculous. Okay, Hellbane, you got 100 meter. You got to use it or you lose it. Got it?
You losed it.
Well.
Losed it? Yeah, brain. Alright. There we go.
Even defensive YRC, man. Got to use it. If you don't, it's just gone to waste.
Yep. Nice grab.
Good tick throw.
Alright, start some pressure.
Oh, he tried.
Ooh, that was a good attempt. Counter. Gonna get the wall.
Overhead, yeah, you got to watch it going, man. Bye-bye.
Ooh. Nice, we have trophies. Alright. Ooh, nice bait, but no punish.
Do it
Yeah.
again.
Ooh, and he bursted. Or, excuse me, he RC'd.
This might
He
be it.
needs
Yeah,
the
he's
burst.
dead.
Nope. Oh.
He tried to bait the burst with reflect, but whenever you wall splat someone, you cannot burst. It's just like a super.
Alright, MFCR gonna take it in a clean
Quick.
3-0.
Quick 3-0, yeah.
That was a very impressive display from his Leo.
I agree.
So,
The guy started to adapt towards the end, but not soon enough.
no.
Aaron's taking care of everyone. Hey, man,
Yeah.
make sure you get to your setup. Make sure you play.
So next we have not regular darkness, advanced darkness.
Ooh, Advanced Darkness?
Advanced darkness.
I've heard of this guy. In fact, I haven't heard of many of these people.
Yeah.
The first time at one of the anime locals.
Yeah, you're usually a Tekken guy.
I'll be
so-
there tomorrow.
Yeah, you will.
In fact, I signed up for this one first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been really digging Strive that much?
I've been digging Exerd. Because
yes.
after the weeklies ended, I stopped playing Tekken, switched to Exerd, and I played that for like a good full year.
Who'd you play in Exerd?
Soul. That's
I'm
why I
guessing-
play
I'm
here.
guessing- I was about to say, you play Soul and Exerd, or Soul Strive.
Well, I played Slayer initially, but then I was like, I like Soul. He looks cool.
Soul is cool.
And he's got dust loops,
So,
and I just wanted to do
Dust
those.
loops for days. But yeah, I've been dabbling with Kai. Then you've got Ino.
They're both really solid. In fact, most characters in this game are
Yeah.
solid. Even Potemkin has his own Kara
Dude.
throw.
I know he's in this bracket. Definitely Kenny. His Potemkin, it has some potential.
We'll look out for it.
So I don't know who we have going up. I don't know who we have going up against Advanced Darkness.
We'd like to clarify, thanks to Snoogans here for pointing it out. All Guilty Gear today will be 3 out of 5s, except maybe Grand Finals. Grand Finals might be 4 out of 7?
I don't
Perhaps?
know. I think we're gonna stick to 3 out of 5. I'm not too sure. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
So. All right. So. Music in this game is so good.
So good, man. And the fact that we have jukebox mode where you can unlock songs from all the other past Guilty Gears, dude, Daisuke, he released a game with his album.
Put on Disaster of Passion. You won't, you cowards.
It's been overplayed, man. It's hella good. Don't get me wrong. I still listen to it like on my way to work.
Nah, you know what? You want a real track? Axel's theme in this game.
Oh, I haven't really paid it much attention.
Out of the box,
The 3 that I've been listening to are Kai's theme, Milia's theme.
Potemkin Mirror. Yo, hold up, what?
No, this can't be real. This gotta be a bad check. This gotta be a bad check.
No. Don't play with me.
I'd be down to see this though.
Big
It
fists.
better be
Big
real.
fists everywhere.
Mega Fisto.
What kind of chaos are we about to see if this is not a button check?
Beautiful, beautiful chaos.
Mankind knew that.
I love watching Potemkin. I hate playing against him.
Okay,
Yeah, this is a
that's
button
a button
check.
check.
Uh-oh, DualShock battery low.
Better check that dual shock.
If your controller gets disconnected, you better give up that round, bro.
Alright.
It was your fault that it got disconnected in the first place.
This is why we do button checks. Mega fix. Alright, checking our buttons. Very important. You gotta get
there
that
you
pop
go.
bus.
Now we got their power first. Damn, good shit. Oh my god,
Pop
dude.
bus does so much damage in this
I
game.
didn't know that they had the DBZ hold the start button.
Yeah, they have the.
That's so
They have it by
nice.
default. Yeah.
That's so nice. I haven't played offline, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Who dares to enter the mayhem? Who dares to enter the mayhem?
King Kai.
The legend of Argon Ross is in the building.
Yes, of course.
Most people, I think it's safe to say, would assume that he wins this tournament, but we'll see. It's a
Potemkin.
new game. Anything can happen.
Is it?
Bro, I really.
Oh my God,
it
we're
really
actually
is.
getting Potemkin mirror.
It's actually a Potemkin mirror.
So who do we got? We got Advanced Darkness and Gruesome. And all right, so we got Gruesome on the left side, and we've got Advanced Darkness with the pot mirror.
This is exciting. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna be
Pot
like,
busters everywhere.
Duel 1.
I don't know how to commentate this now. Just watch out for the ground.
Oh my goodness, Megaphisto. Smell the hands.
How do you commentate this?
You just watch.
Oh,
You just.
slide head isn't unblockable
Yep.
in this game.
Oh, there's
On
one.
hit? On hit?
Charge in. Megaphisto. That's first.
Okay,
Get
get on
some
the
pressure
board.
out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, nice counter. Ooh, hit him with the Ric Flair slap. Alright.
Good job.
Nice slam. Ric Flair slap. You gotta hit him with a good old Ric Flair slap.
Imagine being these two, prepping to go into this tournament, and
then
running
you're like,
through another
Oh
Potemkin.
my gosh.
I'm sure they've never played this matchup.
Charge in. Charge. Oh,
Oh, damn. Just
He was
stand
just
there.
menacingly.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Good
Do it
job.
again. Oh.
Full counter.
Oh,
He
nice
gets
counter.
a lot off those. Yeah, he
Oh.
could get a counter off of that. How they fall
Do it.
He called out the jump, but he couldn't get the grabs.
Nice counter, Megafist. This is,
Oh,
smell
he's
the
alive.
fingers.
That was the gut system.
Ooh,
Chip
nice.
damage. That's the gut system. He would have died had he
Yeah.
had like lower health, had the gut system not been there. So the lower health that you get, the less damage you take. And Potemkin, I believe, has the second highest guts in this game.
I haven't checked too much about it. That's nice.
Weirdly enough, Angie Nito has the highest gut system in the game. So when he gets to 10% HP, he takes like half damage.
That makes
something
so
like
much
that.
sense. We got. Oh.
Is this hard knockdown? Oh, it wall breaks.
What?
Wall break.
Nice. Oh my goodness, nice pressure. Ooh.
Hammer fall
Charging
goes
in.
through this slider. Oh, there's just nothing. Oh, that goes real far.
Yeah, it does.
That's way different than it did. Good play. Oh, wait, where's it?
Alright, advance sitting on burst at 50% tension. Nice mega fist. Alright, RC into
Oh, so he forced him to 50-50 there.
Oh, nice little jump guard.
This is real silly.
This literally is just two men throwing their entire bodies at each other. It's literally what it is.
This has been canceled.
On
Punish, punish. That's right. Now we know. That's a nice addition to this game.
Small fingers. Nice burst.
He really likes to slide in. This guy really likes this. Man's Darkness advancing with the blueness.
Looks like he was trying to press the button to get.
Oh, good. Good read. Man's Darkness going up. Oh, I lied. No.
No, yeah. Fun around. We're getting very excited here.
Really
Fair
confused.
slap.
Really Potemkin.
Slam.
So it's a guard break. OBG, set up the guard break again.
Oh.
See, he keeps doing the two-piece, but he doesn't like cancel out of it.
Nice. Yellow.
IRC. Ooh, flick.
Oh, doesn't, oh, I thought he was going to go into pot buster.
I think he tried to air throw, but he hit down. Mega fist? I think he won. I don't know the input for that. Alright, Gruesome. Showing some life. Keeping it close.
1-1. Advance taking moment to breathe. We're going to jump right into the next one.
Alright, run for a jump. So ready for the throw. 3 PC, he never cancels it.
It's a think like maybe he just likes the distance of that. Nice.
Yeah, but you can still do like slide head for like a hard knockdown. This guy really likes a slide head.
Unless it's your case of like maybe it's a bad.
Ooh, that was nice. He really likes what he's using. Ooh. I appreciate the attempt on the throw, but you gotta cover.
Alright. Nice. Start. Alright.
Gonna be Mega Fist all day long. Oh, nice counter.
He gets countered. Oh my goodness, out of the air.
What a read. That is blockable in this game.
Ooh. Nice wake up. Oh, that was a very good jump. Alright, here you go. Blue shield. Oh my god!
Oh, they don't
Oh
clash.
my god! What is this? Now the realm get. What planet are these two guys in? Can I join them?
This is a wild match.
Alright.
Hard knockdown.
What are you doing? Yo! Aw. That should be dead.
Nope, gut system kicked in.
I feel like AD thought he was dead. That's why he was just standing there for a moment. Oh my goodness, he has to faultless defense all of that. Yo! Double KO! Oh my god! Bro, it's only the first weekly. It's only the first weekly.
Everyone's standing up to watch this match now.
Oh my god, counter. Alright.
That did a lot.
Yo, does he get? Oh, I thought he was gonna be able to get it. I thought he was gonna be able to get the wall break. This is so ridiculous.
Oh, that punish the landing.
Oh,
the overhead. He might be
dead.
dead.
Bait the first.
I think he tried.
He didn't Nice. Yeah, there's like certain timing on the AA grab. Blue stuff. TCC says blue.
Blue stuff?
Oh!
He's still alive. He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
I wonder if you can OTG off that.
I think maybe. Oh, I thought we were gonna get another double KO.
That would have been crazy.
Oh no, never mind. I saw the health. AD had more health, so probably would have still.
Yeah, he probably still would.
Alright, so 80 up, 2-1.
Oh, nice 6B.
What a mirror match. Nice little flick. Get some dust off you.
Oh, he's keeping him in the corner.
Nice. I feel like the next...
Immediately bursted out.
You guys keep that corner position.
Oh, he almost had it.
That was actually a very smart decision to just not press any button in the air. Because the thing is, like, usually when Protect is with that button, there's hopefully
The drop.
the drop. I think that's dust.
I think it's dust. I think it's 2D, but it could be 2K.
Blue shield.
He just ran into it.
No, that wasn't high enough. Yeah, grab.
Oh!
Alright, it's going to be very close. Bring their flat.
Oh.
Watch your ankles. Watch your ankles, Pot. Okay.
Why did he win? Why did he win that? Why was that not just a cloud? Seems like Darkness got to it slightly earlier.
So much mileage. Alright, I like the burst.
Just super through the slide on. Oh, this is so much pressure. Oh, God. Oh.
He has no burst. Next thing will hit.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
That's it.
80's going to take it 3-1.
Congrats to Advanced
What
Darkness.
a wild pot mirror.
Yeah, that was definitely unexpected. Game 2?
Yeah, that was game 2. Jesus.
Yeah, that was 3.
Yeah, it was 3-1. Yeah. All right, so it sounds like we got Zin Tai, who I believe plays Axel.
It says it right there, 3. Look at the screen if you're confused.
Yeah, because every time you go to character select, it resets the count.
Oh, dude, they're so smart. Arxis.
But like the thing is, you gotta like it can get.
Oh, I have to what? All right.
All right, so
Thanks for joining me, chat. So I see you guys again. Then she out.
All right, so Ninji's actually going to be playing Zintai next, so we're actually going to have the lovely, the luscious hair, Nicolas Cage's stunt double from Con Air, Mr. Whiskey Jack. All right, so get your ass in here, Whiskey. You beautiful bastard.
Well, it's going to be difficult to follow that glorious, flattering intro there.
Yeah. How we doing, Whiskey? How we doing?
I'm doing well, man. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. We got Guilty Gear, so it's already very exciting.
Yeah, man. It's good to be back here. Juicy returning to RGB, and looks like we've already had a lot of action. That draw was really mind-blowing. I was
Yeah.
standing back here behind the commentary stream as that was happening. I was like, wait, what? Is that Super Turbo rules? If you draw, you just replay the last last
No,
round?
I think the thing was it was very like in the moment, but what it looked like was that since Gruesome was in the lead, it took the round from him and just made it final round.
Oh, okay.
And I assume if it's final round, you just replay the round. So as I was saying before, oh no, never mind. I was mistaken about Ninchi before. I thought he was playing on stream. No, it looks like he has a different match coming up.
Can you tell I rushed here? I look like I just woke up out of bed. Hold on, I gotta be vain.
Look at this. It's so
Okay, look,
it's
no
so
change, no
luscious.
change
It's so
whatsoever.
luscious.
Yeah, oh yeah, super luscious.
Super luscious. And you've got the thermal predator shirt on?
Oh yeah, I'm luscious like the woods behind Arnold
There you go.
Schwarzenegger in
There you
Predator.
go.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
All right, so I think we're just kind of checking controls. I think he's already on the.
He's on stream. So, speaking of, we've got Zintai and
So yeah, Zintai, I know from what I was watching in casuals. Zintai plays Axel.
yep.
I don't know who is his opponent though, and I don't know what he plays.
Well, we're gonna find out here pretty shortly. But yeah, speaking of shortly, that's short work is what Zintai made of me in my previous match. He was playing Axel, and my Leo could not get on the inside here.
And Leo, or excuse me,
Leo.
Axel is definitely Ram. We got Ram.
Ram will probably stand a better chance, at least in the mid-range.
All right,
Axel
I
Lowe.
like the choice for
Ramlethal
Melee
Valentine.
this seems pretty good. Have you gotten a chance to like just listen to the music of this game?
No.
Okay.
Well, I did, but I don't want to get into it. I muted it.
No, you're fine.
I would appreciate instrumentals a bit more. I love the rock sound of it.
Yeah.
It's really jamming.
All right, so I don't. So Anima is our Ram.
Duel
Is this a button
one.
check or are we jumping straight in?
Let's rock.
Looks like
Yeah, let's
jumping
go.
straight
Jumping
in.
in. Oh, counter.
Yeah, we're letting it rip right now. No button check necessary.
So I'll be fair, I am not too sure about any big differences in Ram and JRGB now. But, Axel, I know, definitely has, of course, big old bibbidi bobbidi eye control special.
You're talking about the chain where he has the 3 different options? And
No, I'm talking about, he has like this activation. I don't know if we're going to see it, but he has this activation super that he does. That when he activates it and he does it again, it literally freezes time and you can get like a good 1 or 2 hits in.
Yep, did that to me.
So,
I've seen it.
okay, so Zintai definitely has it part of his repertoire then.
I've experienced this thing. He does it. Yep.
Very good at choosing when to get in and when to keep at a distance. That is, of course, active.
Yeah, and he seems to know his ranges with all his buttons and everything. Which, if I'm not mistaken, with my uninformed opinion so far, I believe like Ramlethal's range is just outside of Axel, so
Yeah,
she doesn't need to close in as much as say like a
that was
Geo
a
or a
quick
Leo. Or
2. And Zintai gonna grab 1 point. So,
Duel 1. Let's rock.
So we are underway here in the second match. Quickly moving these Guilty Good strides.
yeah,
Kinda like the
that's
past
why
few.
we're making them 3 to 5, 3 out of 5. So fast paced.
It makes sense. Is that tournament standard, or they haven't really ironed that out yet?
We haven't really ironed it out, but for the sake of our tournament, that's what we're going to do.
It seems to make sense. It's just such a quick match. A little stare down right there. Ramlethal. Better than you. First to break, big counter.
Nice burst. Right. This could be wall. Yep.
On the plus side, that isn't a chance for Zentai to escape the corner now. Got much more room to work with. We'll see if he does anything with it. But so far, Anima looking good, closing it out.
Yeah, that's the thing that is just really cool about the wall break option, is because like it does become this choice of do you want the extra meter in damage, or do you want the corner coverage?
It's a good trade-off. I mean, situationally, there's different ways you want to make that decision.
I think the only thing that's weird about it is that apparently it's been discovered that like if you delay certain parts of your combo, you can actually like more easily guarantee a long break situation. It's a weird thing with the system. You know, it's a brand new game. We're still figuring it out.
Well, that's the joy of these early days, the discovery stages of a new game. Because this is, if I'm not mistaken, vastly different. This is my first game of doing it, so if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's because I barely know what I'm talking about. But I'm really digging this game and the mechanics and everything of it.
Alright, so
Which is probably blasphemy to older players. I don't know.
Nima's up 1, Zentai's up 1.
Duel
Keep it
1.
going.
Even on the scoreboard, running it back. Nima definitely trying to be on the offensive here. Not wanting to give Zentai room to start up. But
Ooh, nice grab. Okay.
fighting well from the corner. Zentai getting himself out there. Roman cancel. What's he going for?
Yes, that's right. Kill her.
Jill.
Successful. Oh, you got burst though. Alright. Oh no. Oh no, Ram, what is he doing? Alright, that should definitely be wall break. Maybe Nima did it on purpose.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
By the way, up one round is Anima to start off with.
Tear down.
Oh yeah. Is that the respect or the confusion setting in?
Probably both.
Good guys
Yeah, no, I
blocked there by
definitely
Anima.
agree with what you were saying earlier. It definitely looks like Zentai already, probably because of just like legacy knowledge as well, like has to understand the range and like trajectory of.
He does make really good choices with his normals and special so far with Axel. You see that right now, controlling his own after struggling in the first round a little bit, really looking good, but now the pressure coming on from Anima. Big corner pressure right now. This could be huge.
Yep. Especially if you get that wall before the burst goes up.
All right, now returning to neutral, right? Or is she
Pretty
positive?
much even. Ooh. Not 100% sure what Anima wanted to do.
Oh, still trying to climb the way
Wow.
out. Nicely done.
All right, so that puts Anima up 1. Oh, excuse me, 1 over him. So now it's going to be 2-1.
2-1, so set point for Anima.
Yep.
Both fighters
Zentai.
fighting tooth and nail to hold on here.
I think Zentai is just kind of taking a moment before hitting that
Duel
rematch
1.
button.
Yeah, why not? I get so back into it so quickly once again. And here we are once again in the mix. Oh,
Nice grab.
finally plays in as Anima does so. Bringing in the pressure with the block string, soldier out. Returns with nice pressure from Anima.
Oh, it doesn't capitalize
drops.
though. There's the RC.
There we go.
Break that wall. Break that wall.
Anima looking clean right here as we transition.
Nice grab. All right. Zentai's got meter. Nice burst play. Gets a pretty decent punish off the burst.
Good defense right now on avoidance. A nice
Very
movement here from
even,
Anima.
but oh, very
Trying
even.
to close in that last bit of space that she
Oh,
needs.
oh, that's it. All right, here we go. Anima, match point.
Looking solid right there. Continuing to look good right now. Anima not stopping applying the pressure.
Nice counter.
Nicely done by Zentai. Trying to keep that pressure up, making some space. Nice use of the air dash. Getting in the big time. Things are looking good for Zentai right now, trying to even this up if he loses this round. I don't really think he has that pressure considering this life lead though, if he can just maintain this zoning.
Yep. All right. Zentai trying to stay alive. After this combo, Zentai should have very close. Oh my goodness. That risk gauge is going extremely high right now.
There was a lot of purple under there. You don't like to see that much. Get it back into control here. Nice pressure here from Anima. Looking good right now.
Deciding not to burst that, probably smart.
Oh, he's with the burst.
Punish!
Good counter, but it's looking bad for Zentai. Is he going to be able to hold on? Corner pressure is huge right now.
My goodness.
Defense is holding up, but not enough.
Anima is going to take it 3-1. That was a very solid display from Zentai, but like man, like once Anima like started getting in and started getting like the pressure thanks to like the exploding swords, it was kind of just a wrap. All right, here we go. I've been hyping up my man. It's the boy. 3-1.
The boy.
The boy. The juicy pot. Definitely Kenny.
Definitely Kenny?
Yes, it is Kenny. It's definitely Kenny.
There's no question.
No questions, no nukes, no dukes.
Oh yeah, look at that. That is definitely Kenny. Now I'm a believer.
Alright, so Kenny is going to be on player 2, and his opponent will be on player 1
Is he
side.
playing what, Eno?
Who,
Kenny? Was he
no,
playing?
Kenny plays pot.
Oh, okay, I saw
Whereas-
earlier it was Potemkin and Eno, and I couldn't figure out who was playing who, so he's hot, huh?
Yep.
Some P-bombs.
Kenny! Kenny! You better pick Disaster or Passion.
To enter the mayhem.
All right, we're making requests to the DJ. That's what's happening here in the commentary pit.
What do you mean? Yes.
Is that the jam?
No, it's the May.
Oh,
Leo White Fang.
okay. I think I follow.
All right, so we got Leo and we got Pot. I don't know how familiar Kenny's going to be with this matchup.
Potemkin.
We'll see how it plays out. Leo,
Give him the juicy colors. That's right.
quite the gorilla.
What's it called? We've been playing a lot of this game, and we feel like color 7 for all these characters is like a really good like juicy game night color because it's got like the light purple. Looks really nice. All right, I feel like we're just gonna jump into it.
Mankind knew that they
Seems to
cannot
be the
choose.
wave.
Duel
Oh.
1. Let's rock.
Live level adjustment.
Yeah, guessing button check. We got Logan and Kenny.
Definitely Kenny. Logan, not wanting to be mistaken, also printed on the mask. Good
Very
to know.
smart.
That's
Good
excellent branding.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Great. Oh, wait. We don't want to get a CPU in here.
This secret tech.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
putting
no.
the CPU. That would probably only like be advantageous to someone like me, and then it would be like, oh, they're not completely terrible.
All right. I think the only thing like visually is like I don't know how I feel about this versus screen.
Oh, you mean the bird flying every time?
Yeah.
And the enormously long pause? I think it's great.
Well, I mean, that's only on the PlayStation 4 version. PS5
yeah. But, you know, if you can get a PS5. It's tough to get your hands on it, man. There's a shortage of everything. Semiconductors and all that stuff that I'm sure everyone's trying
Oh
to
my
figure out.
goodness, the cross-ups already. Oh my god.
Bunga bunga. Excellent use of the projectile. This is the difference between somebody who knows how to use it.
Nice burst. I agree with it. Alright. Flicking.
Looking for a big throw. Cancel.
Yeah, Logan definitely knows. Oh, pop buster. Nice. Do it to him. Oh.
Air combo into the ground.
Air combo. Drive. What is this? Alright, nice. Very solid way to take the first round.
Excellently done. Trying to get in that inhaler.
Watch the feet. Oh, I was assuming someone was going to throw a 2 dust. Alright, gets the cross up. Overhead. He's going to eat all this damage. He does not have burst. Alright, there he goes. Uses it already. Putting just so much enormous pressure on this big man.
Absolutely, and looking like he's trying to utilize the back turn stance to try to keep definitely Kenny on his toes, but big pop buster right there now to the ground.
Oh,
nice counter.
Yeah.
Still pretty close though with guts. I'm pretty sure Pop has like high guts, right? Like
I think she mentioned he has like a level 2 guts.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't know 100% how guts works for this game. Well, I get it's similar, but I don't know what like the levels of each character is at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's still a fairly new game. Alright. Kenny adjusts.
I think a guy with higher defense like Pot has lower guts as opposed to like Chip with low defense and lots of gas. But
Ooh, whips the pop bust. Has to burst there. Doesn't punish the whiff.
Logan's really doing a good job between like staying back and then moving in and just closing up space.
That's really the key to just dealing with the temptation, because if you're not careful and he's trying to put pressure when you really shouldn't, he will pop bust you to hell and back.
Big counter right there, looking good. Drops it. Might be a chance for Kenny to hold on, but Pixel health not looking good. The health advantage was just too high for Logan.
It was extremely high.
I'm afraid the pressure was more than he could bear.
Alright. Feeling out. A lot of finger, flare slap.
Lots of time on hand, especially for Logan.
Nice.
Looking pretty.
Does a good job of blocking the cross up.
Big RC, missed a heavy slash in the air, but gets the take into the slash. Sweet, brother.
Alright. Applies pressure. Ooh, just barely able to dodge the Mega Fist. Nice.
Kenny in good shape right now, having the corner. Oh, the air throw. Switching positions.
Smart to use burst. Ooh, nice just defense. Good DP from Logan. Applying his pressure, gets the cross up. Ooh, grabs him though.
Nothing interrupts the pressure. He gets thrown, he gets stopped. Ooh,
oh,
nice RC, but
that
wow.
was very clean.
Right back at you.
Unfortunately, it seemed like he was trying to try again with the pop buster, doesn't get it, but still gets out of that situation very nicely. All right, very even health.
Any game right now.
Oh, with just far. All right, Logan sitting 2-0. We're just jumping into it. We're just going right into it.
Let her rip, bud. Kenny not out of this thing. He's definitely been competitive right now, but Logan coming out with the wins 2-0 so far and still maintaining the pressure.
Nice red flare slap. Woo! Ooh, I thought he was going to get the flick off. You know, with some of the buttons Kenny's pressing, you wouldn't 100% think he's in the corner.
Once again.
No burst, so it's going to be the full extent, unless you drop it like that.
Dash though, keeping the pressure up.
Nice
Logan.
defense. Ooh,
That's big.
nice parry. So it's very careful with his stance.
Big time loads.
Alright, Kenny sitting on 100% meter. Logan reversed. Try tries to armor through the cross, but no avail.
And he's not finding his way in right now. And Logan keeping him out really effectively. He's looking to close this thing out. Nice.
Ooh, interesting decision to gold burst.
And he's not looking bad right now. Oh, misses the pop buster.
I think he set that up a little too early. Oh.
Unlucky with
No,
the
I
jump.
saw what he was trying to do. He was trying, because like, when you do the dust, like the dust drop and everything, it briefly like lifts you up before you start to drop. So I think he was trying to get his hurt box to go over the cross and with that. Ooh, that's going to be a wall.
Oh, that's a big start of the round for Logan right there. Kenny already in trouble. Down around, down about half his health. Using the RC to try to advance past the projectile. Doesn't quite work for him. Does work for him to keep the pressure up though right now.
So
Logan.
much pressure from Logan.
Big bully. Nice air slash. He's moving.
Nice. Nice decision to burst. So that also means Kenny can kind of go insane with some of these punishes.
Oh, there we go. Big help, but nope. Oh, this could be a huge punish right here.
Oh, he tried to punish with Heavenly Pot. I felt the input. I felt the input in my soul. Ooh. He tried to Heavenly Pot.
Disappointing. He's still in there though. Trying to advance. Too many hits on the projectile for him to be able to close in with that move.
Oh my god.
Right now, Logan.
Single sliver.
What? Yo!
Oh my god!
Get out of here!
Kenny's not out! He's not out!
Just when you thought he was out, he pulled himself back in.
Oh my god.
Nice pressure right
Mega
now.
fit.
Kenny
All
looking
right,
rejuvenated, but catches the flash kick.
Ooh, tries to backdash.
Oh.
Burst.
Styling right now.
Decides
Logan
to
with
keep
the
the
combo. Logan looking at a pretty life lead right now, maintaining the pressure.
Nice,
Roman
nice.
cancel. Feel like he wanted red right there.
All right. No burst from either side. Kenny sitting on over 50. Nice flick.
Down to the wire.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Narrowly avoids the cross up. Gold burst. Oh no! He had the right read. Yo, yo.
Oh, that's big. Gets him
Oh
out.
my god. It is very even right now. Kenny trying to bring it to at least another match. Oh,
Big pressure. Oh.
Oh my god.
Well fought by Kenny. He really pulled some crazy tricks out of the bag in that one.
Listen, Whiskey, if you would have told me tonight that the pot mains were going to be the one bringing the hype, I don't know if I would have 100% believed you. Ooh, we got MSCR and Jackson. Or,
That's the.
never mind, King Kai's lying to us. He's a big fat liar. Well, he's a skinny liar. I can't say big fat liar anymore.
He is a svelte liar.
Svelte? Oh my goodness. Great job from Kenny. Oh my goodness. Pulling through though.
Well fought. Like I said, amazing tricks he pulled out of the bag. He really did some mind-blowing stuff in there. Just not able to put it together. Logan being stronger and more consistent throughout it. But excellent showing by Kenny there. And yeah, a lot of Timkins on stream tonight. We had the
mirror
hot
match
mirror
for
match right before I hopped on.
literally our second match of the entire night. Oh no. All right. Oh hi, it's the duelist.
What up, guys?
It's the Alex duelist.
Welcome, everyone. Hopefully, everyone is enjoying the event so far. We've been getting some hype matches thanks to our local players coming out, coming through, showing their skills, showing the grind that they've been doing this weekend, especially when they got a little bit early. I think the earliest it came out was Wednesday?
It was Tuesday.
Tuesday, even better.
Yes, so.
Yeah.
So.
But now we're finally in top 16.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Starting off with Natural Haze versus Rusty. And I love Rusty because he's such a master of Shoto or basic fighting games because you see him playing Akuma and Tekken.
It's the idea of having a basic understanding of foundations when it comes to just fighting games in general. And even as you go from game to game, you can always have like these foundations of understanding like timing and zoning of a character-specific buttons and everything like that. So to have good fundamentals essentially helps you a lot even as you jump from games to game.
Yeah, but like Natural Haste, knowing for wacky plays, especially in Dragon Ball FighterZ,
Yes.
but it's establishing neutral, establishing a combo game, because once you're blocking against Natural Haste, I don't know when you're going to get out.
No, it's...
And especially recently making top 8 at Tiana's Guilty Gear Strive online tournament the other day. Yeah, so this man, out of 120 players, made all the way to 5th place.
So...
This man was definitely not happy I was in a call with him
Alex,
after.
tonight we have Guilty Gear, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to, in case they don't know, we actually, this is not all we have planned for the week. What else
That's
do we have
correct.
planned this week?
Tomorrow we have some Tekken 7 and Dragon Ball FighterZ for you.
Okay,
And on
so
Thursday,
we might see Natural Haste there as well.
of course. And then with Rusty too, he still plays Tekken.
Okay, see. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
And then anything else outside of that?
Thursday we have Smash Bracket. They're already capped out immediately.
No,
we're
it's-
having people like Nick Riddle, Wonder Bread.
Okay.
I'm getting a car from Tampa coming through as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, no, the local drought is starting to end now that we, as Juicy, feel like it is, safe to have
Yeah,
it.
we're-
Starting out with these caps and everything like that.
Yeah, definitely starting a little bit smaller right now, but
Of course, we want to make sure everybody is safe, have everybody wearing masks and being vaccinated if possible.
yeah, hopefully they're comfortable as we speak.
So
Yeah. Looks like Natural Haste is checking on his headphones, listening to his own music.
yep.
No audio from there, but let's see where he's going. Yeah, let's see if he's good.
So I don't know if we're doing a button check, if we're going straight in.
No. He's trying to get his music. He'll be quick on it. He's going in. But as you see at Juicy, we always provide mix amps and headphones for you guys. So definitely, if you need to listen to some audio, and if you have your own headphones you want to plug in,
Especially with this soundtrack, Jesus.
I know 100%. Man, you would love the music.
Oh, we're letting intros rock?
Oh,
Let's go.
100%. I mean, he's taking his time, and Rusty's letting him.
Duel 1.
Oh, we're gonna button check. Yeah, all right. We're gonna button check till he fixes his audio. Maybe his headset died. Who knows?
So Rusty over on the Soul.
Yeah, I've been using him since Guilty Gear Accent Core, I believe.
Okay. And then Natural Haste gonna be popping off with the Giovanna.
So a lot of things I've been noticing he's done is definitely a lot of a mix-up game and double overheads, which I feel like is coming from his Dragon Ball FighterZ instincts,
Yeah.
where it's like, I love fuzzing people back in Season 1 and 2. Fortunately, it does not exist anymore, which I think
No.
is also a good thing.
Yeah.
But let's see, they're going straight in.
Yep. Here we go. All right. So you said this is top 16 in our bracket.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Oh my God, still letting this intro rock. Is that the loading time?
No,
when
that
it-
is the loading time.
That is the loading time. Wow.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Shout
King
out to
Kai,
Kai.
yeah, definitely in the back,
All
helping us get our stream running in
We
order.
are just zooming. We are literally zooming.
Dang, they already bursting out. Oh no. All right, getting the combos in. Good DP coming from Rusty.
All right.
Going for the neutral game right now. Nice pickup from Rusty.
Definitely going to be a much more faster pace. Ooh, it's going to be a full combo.
Yeah, I think definitely this like pressure game coming from Rusty. Natural Haste is not ready, because look at Rusty going. Not afraid to go in. Even if he gets hit, a counter hit. Ooh.
Nice.
Amazing work from Rusty right now. Not showing dominance. Let's see what he's going for right now.
Nice overhead. Ooh, able to turn around just in time though.
Yeah,
Nice
this,
pressure. This should be the wall break.
yeah, this is what Natural Ace specializes in. Once you get him a hit, he's not going to let you go on this pressure. And look at this, going more.
Are we about to break the wall again? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, no. Luckily, Soul has a really good DP, and he was able to pull out Natural Ace.
Ooh. Nice attempt at a cross up.
Rusty not giving up. Good combo game coming from Rusty right now.
Gonna go ahead and use the super to get that extra damage before the wall break.
That's sick.
Natural, where'd your health go?
And man, it's Soul
Nice
bad guy,
pressure.
bro. Main character,
Ooh.
generic button game. Look at Ragna from Blaze Blue.
That's true, but you obviously have not seen Kai at his full.
Also true, but we haven't. Have we seen a Kai so
We've
far?
seen
Brett?
one Kai.
We've seen one Kai. Okay. Good pressure coming right out. Nice.
Oh, nice cross up.
Not letting go of this pressure.
All right,
Come on.
Rusty does have burst now, so nice gold yellow.
Ooh, what was that?
Bande de Bringa. Oh, doing me full damage. Natural Ace once again having no burst.
Good control.
God, the camera work in this game is just visceral.
It's everywhere, in my opinion.
And honestly, with how crazy it can get, that's actually okay. For me, at least,
Yeah.
personally.
And look at this. Rusty taking game 1.
Okay.
Yeah, Rusty definitely not giving up. Let's see if Natural Ace needs to check on anything.
Make sure he's got the right tunes.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, use the game tunes. This game is ready for it.
Dude, this game sounds like so great.
100%.
It'd be great if we could hear anything outside of Amelia State.
Ooh, good pressure. Yeah. What's strange to me is Natural Ace is doing amazing with this pressure game, but he still hasn't won it in the first game. He got a round off of it, but it's like it's not enough against Rusty's counterplay. So I don't know what he can add on extra. He needs to just basically outplay him at this point.
It definitely seems like Rusty is just finding great opportunities. Nice
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah, let's go for the next. No, DP.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Rusty is calling him out.
He really is. Again, it boils back to that whole idea of the fundamentals of like understanding, like, oh, you're rushing into me, well, I have a GP.
Exactly.
Like that's fighting game 101 essentially. That's part of fighting game 101. All right, nice counter. Ooh, drops a combo. Nice grab.
All right, now he has the wall top. Oh,
Nice yellow RC. Alright, here's that pressure. It's going to be full damage.
amazing.
Nice cross up. Ooh. That was
Very good pressure.
Alright. When it comes to rounds, Natural Ace is on the way. But now he just needs to close this one out. Rusty choosing not to burst during that combo. Ooh, nice gold burst. Not only dodging the dust, but getting full meter. I can do it too. Wow, Mercy's all over the place. Ooh, blocks the gold burst, but doesn't get punished for it. Nice.
Pressure.
So it's happened. Good grab.
And then
This corner pressure. Ooh, tried to go for another grab. That should, yep. All right.
Natural is shaking his head over
Natural
there.
Haste is going to punch one in.
Yeah. Yeah, man, he won
on
the
the
game,
board.
but he wasn't exactly happy. He felt like it was way too close for
No,
comfort.
definitely, I agree. But it definitely seems that.
And Rusty looking over there determined, like he's definitely like,
Of course.
yeah, I may have lost that game,
Rusty's
but I
in the
feel
zone.
confident. I feel like this is mine to win. And it's 3 out of 5 all tournaments, so anything can go here. Oh yeah, that won't work on the Natural Haste anymore. He's knowing. I know Rusty was trying to chase him down with a low, but just couldn't get that hit.
There we go. Natural Haste doing a much better job of finding windows in his pressure to get Rusty with. Nice.
Unbelievable.
RC just barely reaches, so he takes the corner. That should be, yep, it's going to be
That was amazing.
round. All right, here we go, round 2.
The pressure.
Solid damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, Rusty's definitely taking control this round. Grab.
Oh,
Nice
God.
use of super. That should break the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, so in case you don't know, like most, if not all supers, if they are applied in the corner, they will wall break. Yeah, I was about to say, he had a very small sliver of health. I don't think there was anything he was ready to do about that.
Okay, going into this now. And pressure.
Nice hit.
Yeah,
Good
Rusty's
job keeping Natural in the corner.
100%. Rusty's just not letting him through at all. Even if he's like being pushed back, he's like, we're going straight back there. I got DPs. I got to move that hits from afar.
Nice. Should see. Cross up.
That's right. He's
Definitely
like,
taking damage where he can get it.
oh, I thought it could be enough.
Nice. Good job from Rusty using the time freeze from RC to kind of assess the situation.
And now up one more.
Even with this more aggressive style that you can be with roaming cancels and everything like that, you got to remember that RCs are also good to just assess the situation if it's like a broad second. Alright, first, nope, gonna take that damage. Nice, wake up. Tries to dash in and dust.
Good work right now.
So the thing about that attack that she has where she launches herself like an arrow is that it's slow to start up, but it's very safe. So like the key is to recognize when it's coming out and try to interrupt it with a button.
Interesting.
Otherwise, you're just gonna have to take a block.
Ooh, good work.
And it brings nice. Natural, yeah. I was about to say natural in the corner probably would want to burst in that situation. So now Rusty's the only one sitting on burst. Ooh. Nice grab. Ooh, that should definitely, if you can time it, get around.
Wow. That was a come from behind victory.
Exactly. Alright. So now Rusty's sitting at match point. Here we go. Here's that natural haze pressure. Nice yellow RC. He gets TP'd out of it. Alright. Nice DOS. Alright, here we go.
Oh, not
this
enough.
That
No.
probably would have been death if he didn't whip that last part.
Exactly. Now this is all in a corner for Natural Haze. Let's see how he's going to do it. I'm not sure if he wants to keep going for these mix-ups, but they're working out.
Yep. Oh, definitely RC here. Yep,
Wow.
there you go.
No! This is looking scary.
Oh my god.
Anything can happen.
He's got meter.
Oh, they
Okay.
both. Oh, good patience, but the low from Rusty.
With a simple sweep.
Amazing work. Amazing. Wow.
So I think we have our main protagonist now of Rusty. Since he's
Yeah,
played
taking
so
down
bad
our
guy.
first seed.
So really?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Natural Haze was having like Logan and Natural Haze from like the recent weekend of Guilty Gear had the top results coming out.
Okay,
At
so-
least from online. This is
See,
the
I've been too busy playing the game.
dude.
to
I don't
watch
blame you. I've been
tournaments.
running these tournaments.
This game is so much fun.
Yeah, it's amazing work by Rusty though, because he hasn't really he entered a few, but most of the time I've been watching, he's been grinding.
Yeah.
Just grinding. So definitely that grind for offline is paying out
Now,
right
it's
now.
important to note that's not the end for natural, because of course.
Yeah, there's definitely losers bracket.
Yep, of course.
Yeah. But now we got two legends as I see right now. MFCR, who made top 16 of the TNS tournament that happened the other night.
With Leo.
Yep.
And then we got
Yeah.
Jackson.
Who all he's been doing is grinding. He definitely came to this tournament not feeling that confident, but he still wanted to enter because, you know, you support your locals, which I appreciate. And still the type of guy that's like, you know, I don't know how I'll do until I enter.
Yep. Definitely support your locals. # Juicy Returns.
100%.
So
So I'm still excited to see what Jackson can come up with. Definitely a skilled player in Caliber. I remember Grand Blue at the beginning. This man was a monster.
Yeah.
With his Catalina at the very beginning of Grand Blue, just dominating everyone in the Orlando house.
madness. So
Let's
but yeah,
see.
definitely make sure to support your locals. We are slowly coming back, so in case you haven't already, be sure to follow the Juicy Game Night Twitch channel. Also, keep in touch with us over at Juicy Game Night on Twitter and on Facebook, so that way you can keep tabs on whatever. we're running for
100%.
tournaments.
Because once registration comes out, giving you a sneak peek. We always leave out registration on Fridays.
Yes.
They could cap out because we're still capping these events for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
We want to make sure everyone's comfortable first. We got to make sure we have our mask, making sure everyone takes their time vaccination. Majority of us are, but you never know. There could be that few that didn't get it until the end of June.
Yes.
So
just to be on the safe side of pretty much everything. So
100%.
So ooh, Jackson plays Eno.
All right.
Jackson plays Eno.
Let me see. Most likely, and I have not seen him do any grinding with this. I know he's been playing, but I guess this is what his character is. So MFCR on the right, and Jackson on the left.
Nice pressure.
Getting that fixed, folks. Right now, amazing pressure coming from Jackson.
Ooh, nice attempt at countering. Oh my goodness, this pressure from Eno. I'm gonna need to write this down.
My God, Jackson, I don't know why you were telling me earlier that you weren't confident.
All right, here we go. We're about to get a grand lesson here. We got a hot tag. All right. Ooh, nice DP. Good grab. There we go. Ooh. Nice. So, pressure. Not looking good for Rio.
No, and FCR in a little bit of trouble, but trying to fight back right now on the back turn stance. Jackson, nothing doing.
Nice. Oh.
Big RC, nice pressure. And FCR hanging in there.
Ooh,
nice
nice
RC.
Nice burst.
Back and forth we go.
Definitely, both players are very much using their tools to their fullest. So, anyway, we got a hot tag. Welcome back to the commentary.
Yeah, good to be back.
So, let me give you a basic lesson on Eno. There's one thing you learn about Eno is that her forward heavy slash, get ready to see that a lot. That little like mic stand thing, get ready to see that a lot.
Oh yeah, the spike ball,
yes.
the 2-hit, yeah.
Yes.
See what kind of pressure can be built up right now. Pretty even on the life so far. Good advance there from Jackson.
That kick is surprisingly long.
Trying to set up the projectile pressure, jumping over it.
Besides not
RC.
RC. Alright, looks like he's going to try to break this wall.
Nope, gets the cross up. Maintains the BT pressure.
Definitely, yep.
Heavy slash.
Looks like that cross up was way better idea than just breaking the wall.
Can't argue with the results.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, look at this pressure. This is what Eno excels at. Just being in your face and afraid of which, whether it's a high or a low, or that it just does nothing at all and grabs you.
Yeah, when you can set up the pressure properly with Eno, it is a sight to behold. And right now, it's working out really good for Jackson.
Because one thing that people have been finding out is that, like, so Eno's main projectile, which is the node, the amount of hits it gets increases as it furthers its distance.
That makes sense. The longer it's on the screen.
Exactly, yeah. So what people have been trying in certain matchups is that they will like if they can't find a way to like safely dodge it without running into Eno's bullshit, they won't dash into it. They'll actually extend their hurt box if they have any moves that extend their hurt box. Because then, yeah, you get hit by it, but it's less hits.
That's interesting. Yeah, so they'll use like a big button.
Like Zato's a big
away.
example because he has one of those moves where Eddie will like extend with like a shadow hand, and he'll take damage for it, but it's only like 2 hits, and it's not enough for Eno to capitalize on it.
Not bad. Speaking of big reversal there from MFCR, not bad.
So
making this 1-1.
Punch card looking 1-1.
Duel 1.
All right.
Maintaining the
Nice,
pressure, trying to keep the
grabs out of the
momentum.
dash.
Huge throw from Jackson.
Ooh, grabs him out of the stroke. Nice DT. Alright. Nice pressure. That dash, man. That dash, her cover dash is crazy good in this game, especially if you can press the right buttons.
Something else. Nice burst used there from Jackson. Didn't want to have to deal with that cross-up.
Such a clean combo.
Nice block of the cross-up there by Jackson. Looking really good, trying to maintain the distance.
Nice overhead.
Beats the heavy slash, and now we got the BT stance. Broomhilda?
Yes, I think that's the name.
Reinhold? Something very German sounding that I can't pronounce correctly. Or Crocodile League.
Nice pressure from Nino.
Stroke the big tree, trying to keep him in the corner, fighting his way out, jump slash.
Listen, if it works, it works.
Again, can't argue with results.
Nice.
Stroke the big tree, gets the first response, does Jackson, but so far, MFCR fighting back hard. Big corner pressure right here. Is he going to break?
Decided not to spend the meter to get some extra damage.
No need, especially with the positives coming in. He's going to have meter to spare right now, mounting the pressure.
Nice DP.
Or
Will we
rather,
see a
attempting
burst?
to.
No, he won't. Probably during this pressure, yep. Alright. LRC, nice grab, is going to take this match. So, MFCR 2 to Jackson 1.
Seems to have made the adjustments as MFCR after a rocky start. Really looking solid here in these last 2 matches. If he can maintain this momentum, he will be moving on. Sending Jackson to the losers bracket. But right now with this pressure, Jackson has something to say about that. Stroke the big tree. Projectile. Nice burst. Get it out early, get it back quick. Ready for it. Oh, eats the big counter.
Alright. Now it's very dangerous because Jackson doesn't have any burst, so any sort of combo starter from here will break the wall, most likely.
Yeah, even at this distance, I think Leo could get it, but we're getting further and further out of range of that being a possibility. Now, nice.
So the thing that just makes it scary is that Eno has her hover. Eno has slash version of Stroke the Big Tree, and that is safe on block. Ooh, counters the stroke. Never mind.
Counter.
I will shut up. Wow. Because apparently I am wrong.
Oh, you hate to see it. Every time in a tournament, I love as soon as the blue screen on the stream setup, the head's just poking around like right. I was like, who did that? So back in the action here. Nice reversal there from MFCR. Trying to get the pressure up. Good escape here from Jackson. Needs the throw. Now we got back turn stance. Big pressure. Jackson having none of it. Good blocking. Nice
fire.
All that defense, though, Jackson's still struggling in the health department. Sends it up high.
Well, he's not letting that discourage him from just applying pressure. Nice, flies over the cross up.
No, sticking to the game plan. Oh, nice punish, but he doesn't capitalize off it as well as he could have. But still, life lead looking to even out now. Jackson actually edging it. He can maintain this pressure here. Gets him in, stroke the big tree. Oh, excellent burst.
Yeah, no, MFCR definitely wants to close this out. Take it to a game 5.
Do it again.
Whoop.
Good pressure, staying in there as Jackson.
Oh, nice kick.
Big old cross-up kick.
All right, MFCR going to move on and sending Jackson to losers. 3-1.
That big boot from Leo has a lot of range.
Yeah, it does.
Leo. Win.
Now, it's funny how, like, the kingly characters seem to have, like, decent jumping kicks. Like, Kai has a very, like, surprisingly far-reaching jumping kick. And depending on the distance, you can actually, like, combo into dust, like jumping dust with that. So you, you get, like, the shock state on your opponent. So, but yeah, it's been a very fun and very eventful return to Juicy Game Nights here.
Yeah, a lot of faces out here, a lot of familiar faces, some new ones I haven't seen before.
If there's anything that is definitely like a sort of like this is home moment, it's the constant noise of stick clacking and button pressing and everything like that.
Yeah, I've really missed that as white noise in my life.
Yeah, like it's like one of those like sort of ASMR type things where it's just like I know someone who like his significant other will legitimately just like be sleeping like next to him in the bed while he is practicing combos just because the sound of the arcade stick is just very weirdly soothing. So, all right, so we've got Logan and let's see, I'm trying to see here.
I think that's the Ramlethal player we had earlier.
Okay. Anemi?
Anima.
Anima, yes. So we've got Anima on the Ram, Logan on the Leo. This is definitely a much different Leo than something like MFCR's. I feel like Logan's Leo is just more. It's weird because he's more aggressive, but it seems like methodical in a sense. Of just like he definitely, like, I'm trying to find a great way to put it in.
Calculated aggression.
Exactly. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mankind knew.
Mankind did not blah 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 blah.
Yes, great.
So they blame the beasts and stuff. Speaking of beasts, we got Gorilla and the Sword Beast.
Interesting early burst. I was about to say, I was wanting to double check. I'm like, am I just being dumb? Is this actually button checked? It's not. They're definitely going.
They're going at it. Good pressure right now, finding an open there is Anima with Ramlethal. Swords in the wall.
Oh, wow, the trade off the sword explosion.
I guess that's one way to deal with the invincible reversal. Makes swords go boom. It's a nice trade. Doesn't quite work out in Ramlethal's favor, but now Anima looking good. Oh, nope. I take that back. Whoa, hey. The do-si-do and the round and round. And still maintaining the pressure. Is Logan's Leo looking good right there with the defense. Gets himself in the corner, but he doesn't seem to mind. Crosses right out.
There you go. Comeback City. Is it comeback time?
Oh, the sword's there. Gonna have to climb a little higher than that. Trying.
Ooh, blocks the kick.
Not quite the opening that Anima was looking for right there, but oh, wow. Hey, the throw will do the trick.
Very careful. Oh, nice DP. Logan's just like, oh man, this is some nice pressure you are just putting on me. It'd be a shame if I just DP.
Wait for it. Cutting behind the projectile pressure is Logan closing in, gets the cross up. Can't get much out of BT. Look at all the kicks. He was just poking with the lows. Said, if you'll give it to me, I'll take it. Roman cancel in the neutral. Big sweep. Oh, loads up heavy for the meaty. Doesn't get much doing out of it though. Nice throw from Ramlethal.
Watch out for that DP. It's the last thing you want to do. Block his great pressure.
Hey! What was he just telling you, man?
Listen, man, just block the DP.
Well, we got some X mashing here to get the run backs. These guys are amped to go for it right now. And Anima getting the opening, but eating a counter, bursting out right away. 8 seconds away, no get to know you whatsoever. We are back tooth and nail fighting it out here. Nice combo. Jason take a big counter right there. Nice. Trying to find the opening. Ooh, Logan with a burst of his own, looking good. Maintaining the pressure.
Nice grab. All right, will he learn his lesson finally?
We'll see. Here's another opportunity. Oh, Logan opting for a different way to fight out of the corner. Nice grab, getting him out of the cross-up. Not that time, though. Now it's Anima who finds himself in the corner. Big throw, Batista bomb.
Dunk the woman. This may be Guilty Gear, but we still got dunks.
Yeah, we dunked. So, trying to ride that wave right now is Logan. Nice interrupt there from Anima. Finding some pressure of his own. Big counter. Will he capitalize? Wall can be broken.
And it will.
And it will. Huge chunk of
Here comes all that meter.
Get it back. Huge pressure right now. Anima looking good. His round to lose if he can keep the pressure up.
We got a 2-for-1 special on wall breaks today.
Somebody get an architect on the line. We're going to need to do some restructuring here with these walls.
Such an aggressive grab. Counter? Nope.
Carrying him far all the way to the wall.
I didn't know that was possible. Alright, cross up. Nice chance.
JRC, well done. Found himself once again in a similar situation. Do you see the DP? Hey!
Wow, he barely gets clipped by it.
That was a little bit faster. You would think that was second.
Alright.
Nice fighting here from Logan. Looking at a decent life lead. Got some good corner pressure going. Throws the projectile out, trying to keep going. Excellent throw. Now he's got the back turn.
Grabs right back.
And now how the turntables, and there's your DP.
Alright, so Logan, 2-0.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
DP coming through clutch. Logan just finding the interrupts and the pressure there. I think Anima sometimes
Very interesting time to burst.
getting carried away, I think, with the pressure, trying to close it out, and Logan just patiently waiting, finding his moment. It's worked so far. Nice throw. BT pressure in the corner.
To get the command grab.
Roman cancel, nothing doing. Holding the block stance. Roman cancels out for distance. Goes Logan.
Nice air throw.
Beautiful air throw into Roman cancel. Keeping it going, not able to get the down heavy slash.
All right, here we go. Grab City. Ooh. Able to get out of there with a cross up.
Duel 2.
Logan sitting on set point.
Fighting hard, eats the down heavy slash there, but not able to get into turbulence as Logan. Ooh, still good BT pressure right here. Throwing that kick out.
Nice counter.
Excellent use of the dust defense, and oh, that's huge. We'll break. Guts will make that a little bit better to stomach than it would be with full life bar, but nice throw.
It's the bear.
No, it's not going to be enough right here. Pressure's huge. Roman cancel won't be enough. Oh, boy.
Oh, interesting use of burst, but just going to delay the inevitable.
Still won't do it. Hard fought match. I can't word. Hard fought match there by Anima, but just not able to pull it out. Logan with the DP, with the patience.
You didn't know that Leo has a dunk?
Oh, I know.
Takes him to Dunk City.
I'm well aware.
I just ever since Dragon Ball, Arcs is just like, yo, we need dunks.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm just not good enough to pull it off myself.
Yeah.
No one respects my BT stance like we were getting right there in that match, and with good reason. Nowhere near as good at setting it up as we saw from Logan there in that match. So good job from Logan. We'll see what Anima is able to do in the losers bracket. Might fight his way back onto stream.
Let's see. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Coming up. I don't know if we've seen these both. I think we've seen one of these players on stream so far. I think we're still in the winner's side. Okay. Just waiting to get confirmation on who exactly we've got up next. But thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for Guilty Gear Strive. We've been having a hell of a time, with hashtag Juicy Returns. If you want to clip and share it on Twitter or whatever sort of social media you prefer.
Share it on Prodigy Online. I don't think it exists anymore. It was like a precursor, like AOL and stuff back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. Find us on CompuServe.
MySpace.
Oh, way before that, bud.
Kazaa?
I don't know. I'm just like, we can't see the chat, and I really appreciate that, but I imagine some OK Boomer.
Napster?
Wow, yeah. No, but like,
What?
before all of that, like before the internet was a thing, and you had like bulletin boards and stuff like that, you would get on AOL to get on the internet or CompuServe or Prodigy, and this is already way more than I wanted to do about the reference. I'm terribly sorry I brought it up.
Have just aged yourself, sir.
Aged myself. No, time has aged me.
That's okay. It's like one of those things of like, hey, tell us your age without telling us your age. That whole thing.
I know what a typewriter is, and I use one professionally.
So anyway, we've got Amelia. Ooh.
And Soul Bad Guy.
All right.
Frederick. Melia is on my list because she has the thing where she can instant cancel into the moon, and that reminds me of Ukyo from Samurai Showdown.
Mankind.
She probably doesn't play similar to him in any other capacity.
So
but
we got
I'm too stupid to know.
Black Dan and B-Roll.
So Black Dan playing Soul with the Kai colors and B-Roll on Melia. A lot of orange. She's in a counter oranges. Dashing around with the movement.
Yeah. Ooh, goodness.
Nice combo there
Yo,
from B-Roll.
whoa.
Looking good.
B-Roll, where you been?
I guess he's done this before.
Oh, counter.
Big counter, cross
No
under.
burst. This is gonna hurt a lot. Oh.
Oh, was that a drop? Because the cross under was looking pretty. Big throw though. So far, Black Dan responding in kind, but now B-Roll once again trying to put him in the blender. There's the burst. And there's the combo. This could kill. Yep.
Such a sick combo. My God.
I didn't know she could do all that. That looks like ADHD as a character.
Nice counter. Nice little dash. Counter. Hits him with a grand bandit bringer.
Big stuff right back in there now
All
with
right,
that
here we
Black
go.
Dan.
Projectile time. Let's go.
Here's the
Ooh.
pressure. Ooh, hey now. Made the sign of the cross up. Big break.
All right. Get all that meter.
It's okay, you're still in there, Black Dan. Got the pressure. Got the RC. Nicely done. Some blue flame. Still kicking it. Actually looking really good is Black Dan in the corner though. Trying to fight the way out is B-Roll. Big pressure here. If he can get the hit.
Oh,
Oh, the
he
throw.
gets the grab? Excuse me?
Seals the deal.
Excuse me?
Hold on.
Someone called Dice Game. You gotta check the notes. You gotta check the balance notes.
It's like when someone's trying to walk away from you in a conversation, you grab the shoulder and you give it, hey, just a second.
We're gonna make a cross game reference. That is melee Mars grab range there. Just like, oh hey, you see that guy over there? Grab.
Now I feel like you probably did when I was talking about typewriters and stuff.
Alright.
Wow. Talk about the blender right now. Melia
Unrelenting
Rage
pressure.
B-Roll just
Rolling over Black Dan.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like only I get to press buttons this round. Deal with it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
So Black Dan down one.
Alright, here we go. Projectile time. Cross it
Wow.
up. Oh,
And then the delayed startup of that projectile.
that
nicely giving-
whole grabbing projectile setup is literally her game plan.
It's not a bad game plan.
It's literally like the most bread and butter of Melia since like I think OG Guilty Gear essentially.
That and hard knockdown, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you're gonna have to deal with this in a second. Also, I'm gonna do stuff.
Also, we're gonna zip around at the speed of sound.
She does have one of the lower defenses in the
Yes,
game,
she
right?
does. She has the second lowest health in the game.
Just a little bit above chip.
Exactly.
So yeah, they make up for it.
That doesn't
I
mean
guess.
so it's not like someone's like Leo or even Kyo where you can be a little more unga bunga with the character because of the fact that she's very fragile.
Nice job here from Black Dan. So
Oh,
far
tried to
looking
get the
good.
side switch. Nice. YRC.
Still not that much worse for her. Eats the overhead though, and now the pressure's on. B-roll, but going to be able to fight back quite a bit here with
Nice
this.
just for him.
Oh, good getting out, but then jumps in with the air throw. Does Black Dan.
Ooh.
Looking sharp. Jumps out into the air throw. Excellently done.
All right. 1-1. See if Black Dan can get himself on the board. Nice pressure from the projectile. I
Anti-air. Had
legit
none
thought
of
we
it.
were gonna see dust loops right there.
Oh, speaking of. Big burst to get out. Soul.
All right.
I'm heavily
I know, I'm
distracted
like-
by there's some behind the scenes conversation going on here, and it's really got me off my
All
rocker.
right,
But
B-roll. Oh my goodness.
B-roll just dashing back
I'm
and forth.
legitimately having a hard time keeping up with B-roll.
He's got the zoom. He's like an excited puppy. You shouldn't do that to an excited puppy, but nicely done by Black Dan, getting himself on the board, making it 1-1. Just straight B slapping.
Excited puppy. All right, here we go.
So B-roll trying to get right back in there, and then out of there, and then over there, and back there again.
And
Nope.
B-roll is like moving so fast and has such a great understanding of Emilio's movement.
Maintaining good pressure. Black Dan has been able to respond here, especially in that last match. If he can keep this pace going,
Yeah,
he'll
but
be
I
good.
mean, like, look at the damage Emilio's already taken, and it's like easy now.
Oh yeah, if he can get his hits in, the problem is just like finding your open air break of the wall right there. She's so aerial. She's like a ballerina of doom.
Yes. All right.
I got faith though. I mean, we're talking about the flame of corruption here.
My goodness. That's like a cami kick right there, with how far that reaches.
Already here,
Ooh,
14
catch them
seconds
out of
in,
the
go
air.
ahead and say goodbye to half of your health. The gun flame in, nothing doing though. Responding back in kind. B-roll finding the opening here, using
Nice
the Roman
burst.
cancel.
All right, sitting on 50% tension.
Oh, the hair.
Oh my lord.
The her.
B-roll gonna jump up 2-1. All right.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
We're scrapping. We're right back in there. We got no time to waste.
All right, here
Speaking
comes
of
that
no
good
time to waste.
old projectile damage. Nice burst. Can't seem to get out of the corner.
Excellent burst. Trying to find his way out. B-roll looking like he's got an appointment to get to or something here.
Just trying to finish this up. Hasn't even been touched yet, by the way. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Is this
this
gonna
is
be a
huge.
no? Oh,
Oh my.
God. Are we gonna see a perfect? Our first perfect of the night.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, no, B-roll definitely seems like he is in Black Dan's head. Feels like there's no opening to this non-stop offense.
Check for lead in this play because he has not taken it off the gas pedal here for a minute now. He is
goodness.
speeding through this once again. I don't know what just happened.
Supposed to be a tough guy, and already like 60 to 70% of his health is
He's been put into the blender on
gone.
front. Hey, big
my
reversal.
God. That's
Wow.
it. No. Got it. We're done.
Oh.
Nope. Cut the check.
Yikes. Oh, pixel health, though. We can at least save the...
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
no.
Can't save the perfect. Ooh.
Double perfect. Wow. 3-1.
Melia.
My
Was it
lord.
wins?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a double perfect.
So real big back and forth. Lots of good fighting there from Black Dan, but in that last round, double
was a- that
perfect
was a-
from B-roll.
That was a blink and you'll miss it match.
It was just like the, hey, I'm not left-handed, switching the sword to the right hand thing and showing you the real technique or
Yeah,
something.
no,
I
it's
don't.
just like
There was a switch flipped
it's
on
not
that
the.
one.
It's honest. I wouldn't say it's the equivalent of Rock Lee removing the weights because he was an underdog in that fight.
Yeah. But
That was like, you know what it is? You ever play CVS2?
a bit, yeah.
It's like the idea of like, oh, here's God Rugal, and then they throw you. Oh, by the way, it's a handicap match with God Rugal and Shinakuma versus your character. Have fun.
Yeah, SNK, man, they're always really nice about bosses and stuff. Some of the most fair bosses ever created are been created by SNK development teams.
That's a damn line, you know it.
Yeah,
and you were
I-
gritting through your freaking teeth.
But it was really nice when the camera wasn't on and, you know, like, wait, is this idiot serious? No. That's
This-
why they call
this-
it
this
SNK
man-
boss
this-
syndrome.
This man really said, yes, SNK bosses are fair and balanced, and there's nothing wrong with it. And if you think so, you are wrong.
Yeah, man, I mean, Geese Howard, you know, Rugal, God Rugal. Jeez, where do we go? Even if you play World Heroes like Dio and Gigas.
And then like SVC Chaos Akuma, Shinakuma. Good luck.
Yep.
All right, so
So it looks like we got
we got
Austin.
so we got MFCR and Rusty. So it's going to be Leo versus Soul. So this is essentially going to be who is the most unga of bungas.
I see your good buttons, and I raise you my buttons.
I'm very proud of that. You asshole.
Excellent job muting. So who are you going for in this one, Unga or Bunga? And which is which? Hey, wait.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hold
whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa,
We got an
whoa,
issue
hold on,
here.
hold on. Yeah,
How did that happen?
yeah. Yeah, hold on.
They made, hopefully they're button checking.
So
It's 3.
the round count. Yeah. Hey guys,
Hey,
guys,
cut it.
guys. Round count's wrong. Yeah, we're. Looks like in the confusion of setting up, we may have accidentally had the round counts bumped up. All right, so let's get those round counts fixed.
Yep, we
Yep,
need it.
there we go,
We
there
need
we
it
go.
to be 7 rounds, guys.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh,
Best of 1, 7 rounds.
uh-oh. Best of one.
It's a new tournament format we're trying out here tonight at Juicy.
First to one, 300 rounds.
How many rounds can we put on there?
Yes. All right, so I
Okay.
did notice we're getting the absolute banger. Results may vary on that.
Well-
Of May's theme coming up.
Oh, is that what's playing?
It's about to be playing right now. I hope
Oh,
you're ready.
That's my jam.
It is your jam. It's everybody's jam.
Is this an ironic thing? Is this like,
Honest, in real talk, it depends on who you ask.
is it like the
It's
theme,
very like poppy.
like the Under Night theme?
Like yeah, because like I know a couple of Under Night characters have very like J-pop themes. So it really depends on who you ask. Some people actually like this song, and then others are just ironically liking it, and then others just straight up hate it. Alright,
See-
nice burst.
Yeah. Oh.
Guys, we gotta.
This is cursed. We got finger pointing.
We gotta desync controllers. I know it's been listen, I know it's been a year, but we gotta desync controllers. Did we forget how that works?
I think everyone just in the rush of doing the stream and keeping things moving, no one's gone in and desynced a bunch of these. So yeah, you hate to see it, but it's probably one of the most common things you see at these tournaments.
Lost the dust.
That and salt. Oh, let's get that throw out of here. I'll sweep your gunplay. Decent pressure here in the corner. It looks like he could close out. Is Rusty.
Never mind.
I mean MFCR.
I say.
I knew what I was talking about. Alright, so getting himself out of some trouble there is MFCR, but Rusty maintaining the pressure. Big life lead. Eats another DP though. That'll cut into the health.
Leo saying, screw your dust, I've got DP.
DP for days. I said charge me up and watch me go. Oh, I was ready for a DP right there.
Ooh!
Big time counter through the projectile. Looking sharp there was Rusty.
Rusty and MFCR both have burst. MFCR's gonna keep it for the next round. Smart play.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
So now burst. I'm gonna sound like I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't. Now, burst just comes back over time once you spend it, or
Kind of. It also depends on what exactly is going on in the match. So, like, you'll see. So, like, depending on your character's situation, he'll come back faster in some regards. So, like, as you can see right now, as Rusty's getting hit, his burst is actually coming back slightly faster. So it varies on the situation. And
Okay.
it also varies on what you use the burst for.
right? Because if you use it in the neutral, you can charge up your bar with it. And whatnot.
Exactly. We'll call a gold burst. Oh,
Nice close slash right there, getting it in. MFCR taking the first match.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Encouragement from the audience.
And getting a low kick into sweep there from Rusty. Rusty trying to keep the pressure going right now. On the defensive is MFCR.
Nice grab. Alright, here we go. We got meter. Okay.
Bursts out. Ready for it. Ooh,
Ooh,
chonky
tries to
damage
get the
though.
dust. Ooh, nice
Looking
counter.
rough. Having nothing
Hey,
doing with
DP.
it. Just throw a jump slash out there.
It works. It
Hey.
just works.
Once again, can't argue
All
with
right.
results.
This is definitely.
Oh, that's
this
big boy
definitely-
stuff right
yep.
there.
Russell's like, hey, don't you forget, I have a DP of my own.
There's
just
that
barely
shit, the air
clipped.
dust into DP. Trying to hang
Oh
on right now.
my
Big
God.
counter
Do it
at
again.
MFCR.
Do
It
it
might be
again.
able to pull this off from
Do
a
it again.
substantial life lead, but no. Rusty holding on there at the
Exactly.
end. MFCR really starting to come alive at the end, though. He was
Yeah.
suffering from a pretty bad life deficit.
Oh, that's gonna be a
huge
nice
counter.
punish. He's gonna be able to burst. Nope. Alright, so he should be getting burst any moment. There it is. He's it immediately.
Hey. Thing was
Ooh,
burning a
blocks
hole
the
in his
dust.
pocket. Oh, one too many slashes there in the slash heavy slash combo.
Alright, here we go.
Still no worse for wear.
Alright, comeback time for MFCR possibly.
Oh, goes for the dust, but eats a DP for his troubles right now. MFCR not far off in the life here.
Alright, here we go.
Oh,
Taking
cancel.
pressure. Nice burst.
Oh, wow,
Barely
that
clipped
projectile was
the
huge.
yeah.
Not enough air out of there before he got the dash in.
Good patience from Rusty. See, possibly seeing that the counter was going to pop out. Oh my god, what a great use of RC. Dodge the grab.
Once again, though, we see MFCR making really good use of the DP.
Alright.
Right, next round is. Will it be a 1-1 or will MFCR be making his way into set point? We will see. So far, MFCR, big pressure, looking good, maintaining the back turn stance. Still holding on to it.
Nice counter. Ooh.
No dust out of that, but DP on the wake up. Sort of.
Nice YRC. Somebody's burst. Good use. Gonna get this corner pressure begun.
And once again, the DP coming in there. Low health now, hanging on for Rusty. MFCR looking to walk away with this. And he
Nice.
does so with the
Alright,
slash.
so MFCR is 1 point away from clocking a ticket to winners finals.
Well, we've seen he's been able to switch in between the real aggression and waiting and taking the defensive and finding his
Yes.
opportunities for the DP. He's been playing both sides of the coin, that is to say, pretty decently, as we see another big counter DP coming out of him. Looks to be in good shape. Rusty so far is struggling to get himself on the board. He's fought well in these matches, but not really able to take much more than a round off of MFCR. So we'll see what goes on here. But from the guard stance, bursts out of it does Rusty.
Get the side switch.
Oh, doesn't get the turbulence, but gets into the back turn. Nothing doing out of it, though.
Cross up town.
Okay, we're just going across Up City.
Yep.
Duel 2.
Nice. Whiffs the DP, but does not get punished for it.
You'll love to see it when you whiff a DP. Nice pressure here, though. Rusty looking good. Oh,
Burst.
right now, the heavy one. Trying to find his way in. Does it. Does MFCR. And now, once again, oh,
Uh-oh.
might have to eat
Bad.
this. Oh, wow. Heavy slash. How you doing?
Big burst out. Ooh, nice.
out, but nothing.
Burst bait. He's going to take it. MFCR making it to winners finals.
Well fought. Really making a strong case for it here.
Exactly. But it's not the end for Rusty. He's going to be sitting, chilling out in the loser's bracket for the time being.
Just got a couple more wins to put together, and he could find himself back on stream trying to win this thing here.
Yep.
So we got our other winner semi coming up.
I believe that is B-roll.
B-roll and Logan.
Yeah, B-roll and Logan.
This will be interesting.
Yes.
Looking forward to see what happens here. All right.
Yeah, so This is going to be our second winter semis match, and I think with everything going on, we should definitely be fully into top 8 right now. So I'm not too sure exactly what is going on in the losers bracket, but yeah, we got a decent turnout. And in case you didn't know, we capped
Quickly.
very quickly.
Very quickly.
So
Couple of buys tonight of people who didn't show up. I think there was
But
like 2 or
even
3
then,
spots,
those-
but they were quickly filled. There was already
exactly,
people
yeah,
here
there
waiting
was already
to
people waiting for those spots to open up. So
get that action. So it's good to be back.
yeah, it's so great.
Judging
I
by
miss this.
how thinned out some of the consoles here are, I'm guessing we're pretty solidly into top 8 right now.
Yeah,
without seeing
exactly.
the bracket.
Because we've got over there. You can't see it off. It's off stream, but we got Black Dan and Argamas in a match.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
Actually, I think that's really the only match that's not top 8. I think once
That's
that match,
casual right there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're playing. So
No.
yeah,
Yeah. So I think after the off-stream match going on with Black Dan and Argamas, I think we'll have our top 8.
we might even be top 6, top.
Yeah.
Leo Whitefang.
So Milia versus Leo.
I was gonna say the audience gets to discover with us, but they're probably looking at the brackets going like, "You fool, we're in the top. Screw you."
So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what Logan does to stop B-roll from moving, essentially.
Yeah.
Because, like, the moment you let Milia have open movement, your troubles are about to begin.
Duel 1.
Yeah, she will get away from you and stay away.
Logan with the nice, clean summer colors.
How appropriately seasonal.
Goodness, Milia moves so fast.
It looks like we're going to see a lot of forward punch, and I think he's anticipating the aerial attacks. I haven't seen him use it as much in the previous matches, but already in the blender, breaking a wall here. Still wall-to-wall pressure.
B-roll.
What are we doing? I bet you can't break a third one.
Don't. Knock on wood. Oh my god.
Logan struggling to find his opening right now. Is B-roll not letting it up here now. Logan's chance to apply pressure. Doesn't get much doing. Eats the cross up. Loses the first round.
Done in a flash.
Duel 2.
All right.
Let's rock.
Nice counter. Here we go. Not even DP can save you from Milia's projectiles.
And the throw.
God.
Really, like switching from option to
I was
option
about
very
to say,
quickly.
is Logan allowed to play?
There we go.
Here we go.
Doing it in. Yeah, is this the chance to mount pressure right now for Logan? Tries to get in with the forward heavy slash.
Ooh,
There we go.
Nice burst down in the corner.
Gets quickly out of the corner though. B-roll not staying in one place for too long.
So much movement options that Milia has at her disposal.
Double air dash, just
She has full meter too, so anything can kind of come out.
and we'll see what's gonna come out here because looked like it was in a situation to kill, but still.
I think in that situation because it looked like because he got hit RC, probably felt that like whatever button he pressed wasn't gonna hit because of the weird like jump on.
That's what I was thinking. Perhaps like he was going for red RC and just got the other one. Yeah, we'll dial it back. So then Milia can jump and air dash twice and use her rose to change the trajectory of her jump.
And then on top of that, she has the quick dive. She has the bad move, so that's her more offensive.
That's the quarter
back
circle
to the
forward.
ground. But then she has another move that just quickly dashes her diagonally down with a much more wider trajectory. Words.
Yeah, they're getting me too, but
It essentially like is really good if you're trying to like, come from the air and then all of a sudden be behind your opponent.
is that her air dust that does it, or is it the
No,
magic
it's
special?
another special.
Okay.
It's her quarter circle back kick. I want to say.
Cross
Speaking
up
of
right
cross
there.
ups, nice overhead.
Logan looking all right, but not
That
enough.
rose.
Eats the rose.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
How fast people have taken these matches. You would think we would need to bump up the round count again. Alright, pressure of his own.
He's got the corner. Big right here.
Nice.
Spinning the
This
super to
should
go ahead and get
kill.
the break. Yeah, with the wall. Perfect.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that.
It was over so fast. So if he can keep this momentum going,
Oh my
nicely
God.
done.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Such a sick looking combo.
Big air throw. Yeah, difficult time. At least after the second jump slash. There we go. Turbulence.
No, don't tell me you're about to double perfect this man.
RC out of the projectile, but no. B-roll can't handle that. He doesn't want that. I'm sure he can handle it
Evil
just
not
fine.
giving up. Nice.
Big
Simple
pressure.
jab. Simple jab.
Sometimes solid stakes or takes. We'll figure out this English language eventually.
Alright, so B-roll Logan, 1-1. Nice. Grab break.
Big block.
Whoa!
Bursting, hello.
I don't know what the idea behind that was. Alright, gonna break that wall. Here comes the meter. Nice counter. Nice.
Oh, trying to keep the pressure up. Nicely done. Logan edging out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know, with the original phase shift here, we thought that it was B-roll's advantage, but Logan hit the floor and just got up running there.
Alright.
Trying to anticipate the jump in is Logan with the forward punch, but no. Getting into the BT stance once again, having a little bit of a party.
Nice grab break.
Tries to go for the double jump slash.
Alright, here we go. Projectiles time.
Big forward punch. Oh, I don't know if he meant to back dash. That RC, but this time B-roll definitely got what he was going for with that RC. Putting the numbers up there.
Nice burst to stop that pressure from even starting.
Trying to hang on to some stability down here at the bottom is
Oh
Logan.
my goodness. Someone's been practicing their grab breaks.
Can't get his hands on B-roll, who is all over the place right now. 17 feet.
Tries to cross over.
Still keeping up the pressure.
Oh, that. Oh, no, that should have.
Oh.
Unless, okay, apparently they're just dropping punishes tonight.
It happens.
For nerves. For nerves.
Give us a break. What is it? The game's been out a week if you bought the deluxe edition?
Yep.
Just under a week.
Wow, somehow I was able to grab her out of that whole thing. Alright, let's put it over there. Do it
Pressure
again.
here.
Hit him with the kick. Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir. Big wall break right there.
It's like
Chunky,
what?
chunky damage.
Like what, like 55, 60%?
That was quite a fair amount. That was probably with at least first stage guts kicking in.
Good chance to stop that pressure.
Big burst. Nicely done by Logan. Huge projectile right there. Keeping up the pressure. Working in his favor. Logan.
Oh, doesn't punish the burst.
Ready for it was B-roll. Hi. Oh, sorry. So B-roll making it a quick 2-1. Nice forward punch there into the pressure right now. Logan looking good. Big burst there from B-roll. So
You
get off.
gotta think with now we're in a situation where possibly making the winner final. You have to think of the situation that this builds NFC already. He plays winning.
Well, he's back there watching.
Exactly. He's definitely anticipating a possible Amelia matchup.
Yeah, Amelia fighting back once again. Oh,
very
nice.
clean.
Down heavy slash, catching it there.
Let's now even though we're considering a B-roll victory, let's not count Logan out.
Are we? Logan's still in there. The low kicks.
Nice against the wall.
It breaks, but we have seen B-roll fight out of this position before, so
Smart use of RC.
nice DP. Oh, doesn't exactly get what he wants out of that.
Wasn't a terrible punish to get hit by though. It could have been worse.
Instant moon though, getting the Momentum going right now for B-roll. Shit. So when you RC, you don't need to charge. This is a thing I learned today.
Yeah.
So that RC into the instant projectile is a nice little pressure tool, I think, for Logan. It's not, or Leo, rather. Also Logan.
Right, overhead.
Super
Ooh,
useful,
very
but-
clean. It's going to bring us to a 2-2 situation.
Good pressure from Logan, changing up the elevation there on the hits to try to find his way in during that block string, closing it out. So winner of this one
Very early.
makes their way into winners finals. A lot on the line right now. When did Logan burst?
Very early in the first round.
This is the first one.
I know, everything happened so fast.
Cross up is there. The Roman
Nice
canceled the
burst.
burst, but nothing doing. Still keeping up the pressure is Logan. Nice response here from B-roll, though. Once again, bringing the pressure into the blender. Looking a little bit rough here right now. Not a lot of life left for Logan. Can he fight his way out of the corner here? Oh, that last hit.
All right, so here we go. B-roll looking at set point.
One round away from making it to the winners finals is B-roll. Still
Nice.
hanging on. Huge counter from Logan. Turbulence doesn't land.
Outside of the stands.
Thrown out of BT. Nothing doing. There's the instant moon. Amelia corner rage.
Oh,
That's huge. We're going to see another break here. Oh, no. Escapes a little bit there, does Logan. Or is it all according to plan right now is B-roll. Cross under. Big combo. Taking him back to the corner. Breaking the wall that time.
my goodness.
Not a lot of health left to work with here. Huge deficit. Close out the super. Does B-roll. Getting a little bit cheeky.
Oh, that's definitely going to be it.
That'll be all she wrote. B-roll making his way to the winners final.
Oh my goodness.
Hard fought by Logan.
Yeah, but Logan's still not out, but now, like I said, now you have to think of the pressure that FFCR is going to be going through having to come up with that. But before we get into something like that, we are going to take a quick break. You know,
Yes.
get hydrate. Make sure to hydrate if you've been sitting here watching us. So we'll be right back.
Gotta stay hydrated.